Hi, guys. Welcome back to The Talk of the Town, a podcast by The Block where we sit down with interesting people to talk about interesting things. I'm Nikki, your host, and today I'm joined by Ziad Al Kalaani. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, Nikki. This
Of
is
course.
my pleasure.
So, just before we start, I like to play a quick game with our guests to break the ice and to get to know you better.
Yalla.
So, it's this or that. So, I'm going to ask this or that, and you choose.
Yalla.
Okay? Day trading or long term holding?
Day trading is for like people who want to make profits daily or losses daily. Long-term investment is for people who want to buy and hold, and they have time and they have the money and they have another source
Patience.
of income.
Yeah. Risk or low returns?
I love to take risks, but I would say calculated risks.
Mm-hmm.
Low returns, of course, for people that are investing what they are saving. if
Yeah.
you want. So they should have low returns, of course, and people who want to make small profits with very minimal risk.
Yeah.
So risk always for me.
Yeah. Charts or intuition?
Charts, of course, charts, it's for experts, for people who want to dive deep into the things that they are doing in trading, for example. Intuition is for kind of gamblers,
Yeah.
if you want, but we say in trading we have the fundamental, technical, and sentimental analysis.
Yes.
So sentimental analysis is the intuition, if you
Okay.
want.
This was my second question now. Charts or sentiment, market sentiment?
Both, I can say.
Yeah.
Both, yeah.
Forex or crypto?
Forex.
Forex?
Before it was crypto.
Yeah.
Like in 2019, I would have answered crypto. But now it's Forex.
Forex or gold?
I always say I hate gold.
Yeah.
I hate gold. I like, to buy and hold, but not to trade gold, because you never know. One tweet can change everything
Change
right
everything.
now.
Fact. Play it safe or leverage your trade?
Play it safe, especially for new people.
Amazing. Okay, thank you for that. So let's just jump into it. Maybe you can give us an introduction to yourself, your early life. How did you end up in the trading Forex world?
Sure. As you said, my name is Ziad Kalaani. I'm known as the Wolf Talks on Instagram and TikTok, social media mainly. I'm an architect, basically. I worked 3 years in the architecture field, but I didn't like the 9 to 5 thing. I couldn't be committed. I was always late to the office. I was always trying to find something, trying to find new businesses to do until I landed and I knew about Forex trading. I was on MT4, MT5, trying to see what is this, clicking sell or buy, until I also met some people, some good traders. I started with an academy in Miami, online. I was learning online every day, courses, signals, anything that you want, like live sessions with the best educators. And I invested in myself in this field. And now I can say I'm 12 years in this industry as a trader in Forex, crypto. These are the two main things. And now we are here talking.
We're chilling.
Yeah.
Why the wolf?
The wolf. Actually, I was watching documentaries about wolves. And first of all, it's the aesthetic, how they look.
Yeah.
I love the way they look, like the shape, or the how wolves act also, how they move in packs or alone.
Yeah.
The lone wolf usually, and how they are loyal. It's all about the character of the wolf and the looks of the wolf.
Yeah.
It's a very long story.
Okay. I like that. I thought it was something to do with the Wolf of Wall Street.
This is my favorite movie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe a little.
A little, of course, a little.
Yeah.
I watched this movie 200 times.
Yeah.
For a year. Every day I was watching this movie.
Wow.
For motivation.
Yeah.
Okay. Remove the thing that it was a scam or something like that.
Yeah.
But the motivation you get from this movie.
Unreal.
Yeah. You cannot find it somewhere else.
Yeah. So going back to, you said you started off, you took a course yourself, and now
Yeah.
you have your own course, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. So on the topic of trading courses,
Yeah,
it's a very hot topic.
exactly.
Over the past year, it's like there's a lot of negative connotations to it,
Yeah,
and there's also a lot of positive outcomes from it.
exactly.
But it's become really hard to differentiate what you see online. Yani, okay, this course, now I'm seeing students are getting 10x returns, but is it real? Is it not real? How can people, because there's, everybody wants to learn about
Exactly.
Forex, everybody
Yeah.
wants to learn about trading crypto. How would you advise someone looking for a course? How can they choose which course is the right one for them and really like feel safe following these advices and
Yeah.
these techniques?
First of all, they should see who is giving the course. Like, they cannot follow someone that is new in the market, because the more experience you have, the more you can teach in a better way. The more you have seen the markets, the more people can believe in you, trust you. You can say like practice makes perfect. So this guy or this woman are trading for a long time now. They know what's happening. They know if this happens, we do this. They can tell people, they can advise them. It's like everything else, like a personal trainer, for example. I always give this example in the gym.
Yeah.
If someone has 12 years experience or someone who just started now, who will you choose? So, and you see the results of their students, the reviews. If students are happy, they are making profits, they are becoming profitable, the majority, because some people, they don't want to learn. They tell you they want to learn, but they are not committed.
Yeah.
But you cannot oblige them to do the things. Like you tell them do this and do that. If they don't do it, it's their mistake. It's their business.
Yeah.
If I tell you don't eat this, you will have more fat, and you eat, it's not the PT mistake, for example. So that's the same thing. Everyone wants to make money.
Yeah.
But no one is ready to do what it takes to make money. No one, they get bored easily. Or some people find that this is not their field, or they don't like it. Or they quit because of the losses very early.
Yeah.
But to get back to the course thing, now everyone is like attacking people who are kind of selling courses.
Yeah.
If someone is not an expert and trying to sell courses, which is also not wrong, what's the problem?
Don't buy the course.
Don't buy the course, first of all. And if someone is an expert, okay, you need to learn. How can you learn if there are no courses?
Yeah.
When you go to university and you pay 50,000 or 100K per year, or the total even, and there are courses, they are selling courses in the university and in school.
Yeah.
They are selling courses. You cannot go tell them why you are selling courses. For people to learn. How people will learn Forex, or I don't know, crypto, or how to cook cake, or how to become a chef without courses, or e-commerce, or anything else. If someone is a scam, the people will know from like the reviews. From now, social media will expose anyone.
Yeah.
Courses are very important. Although now I don't sell courses, I give them for free. But there is nothing wrong with people selling courses.
Yeah.
Why not? I invested in myself. I paid a lot for professionals to make me a professional. And I heard something, I forgot who said it. If your coach doesn't have a coach, don't be with him.
Yeah.
So everyone has a mentor in some way. So you cannot grow like yourself to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
You have books, you have mentors, you have experts. All of these people will help you. Okay, remove your ego aside. Everyone now in trading, I don't want to take a course, or I will watch on YouTube. Go watch on YouTube and tell me the results.
Yeah.
Tell me if you will win or lose.
Why doesn't it work?
Because YouTube, okay, if you like click Forex on or type Forex on YouTube, you will have like 1 million videos.
Yeah.
who to choose if you are new. Like you will choose the video with more the most views maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, but can you talk to this person? Like tell him this didn't work for me. What can I do now? Okay, so you will keep watching the video. It's it's another thing when you have someone with you, like everything. Why Forex? It should be like you have to learn it alone, and everything else should be like no, you have to take a master's or MBA
Yeah,
or
yeah,
to do a PhD. Why you cannot learn alone?
yeah.
Like learn. I'm an architect. I went 6 years to university.
Yeah.
Why I tell them I don't want to pay you. I want to learn from YouTube architecture. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
So I am with people selling courses, selling and putting a high price also if they are giving the right value. People should invest in themselves.
Yeah.
And people should pay, and the person should benefit from that because he worked hard on himself or
Yeah.
herself. Yeah.
That's a very interesting take. I think I never thought about it that way. Like, obviously, you put so much time and effort to get your knowledge level to a point where you can be profitable and you
Exactly.
can do all these things. And so passing that on. So then, what's one thing that you notice, or like one misconception or the biggest lie about trading that you see is like very common, and you're like, I wish I could just tell everyone this is not true?
It was like when I started also.
Yeah.
I saw like in trading, people think like when I download the app, if I invested $100,
Yeah.
I will make $2 million in 2 days.
Yeah.
Or
Instantly.
in 15 minutes, yeah,
Yeah.
in one trade. So they start gambling and they start putting a high lot size, using it and taking risks without stop loss, without anything. Like this is the misleading information on YouTube. They put, for example, the title from $500 to $1 million,
Yeah.
the thumbnail on YouTube.
Yeah.
So people will get attracted by this. And they think that it's true. And it's not true.
Mm.
You will lose it. This $100, the first one, you will lose it. That's why I tell people, invest what you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
Like, put this capital, it's for me. I want to throw it away.
Yeah.
It's for Forex trading. I want to burn it.
Yeah.
If it's burned, this 100, I don't care
Cost
about
of
it.
learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Expenses. Now
Yeah.
I will tell you why expenses.
Tax it.
Yeah.
Okay. So coming off of that, what does it realistically look like? Like, let's say I never traded Forex in my life. I actually never did.
You should.
So if I start today and I take a course and I start learning the fundamentals, the charts, how long would it take for me to realistically become consistently profitable as a trader?
Yeah, I get this question a lot. Again, practice makes perfect.
Mm-hmm.
The more, it's like learning a new language. Like, do you talk Spanish? Do you speak Spanish?
A
No?
little bit.
Okay, so Chinese?
No.
No. So if it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So if I tell you I have a 1 month course of teaching you Chinese,
Yeah.
when you start learning, it will be hard for you. Like you will miss some words, you will spell them wrong, or you will say them in the wrong way. It's the same in Forex.
Mhm.
Like to become fluent in Chinese, some people need 1 month,
Mm-hmm.
some people need 3 months, some people need, if they don't practice and talk to people, they need 2 years.
Yeah.
And some people will quit, will tell you that Chinese is very hard. I
Not
don't
for
want
me.
it, not
Yeah.
for me. So the same thing in Forex.
Yeah.
Some people will, but not less than a month, I can tell you, minimum,
Yeah.
of practicing.
Yeah.
1 month to 3, it would be good if they are practicing daily,
Mm-hmm.
and it all depends on the person.
Consistency.
Yeah, how much time they are giving it per day, per week, staying on the charts, analyzing how many charts they are analyzing.
Mm-hmm.
So for my kind of students, if you want, I tell them analyze 10 charts in the first, like I give them a practice homework, if you want. So 10 charts. Some people tell me, "Oof, it's a lot."
10 charts, you mean like 10 different assets?
Yeah.
Okay.
So pairs, any pairs, choose 10 and analyze them.
Yeah.
Because this is what later on you will have something called a trained eye.
Yeah.
Whenever, first of all, they start like looking for support and resistance, where it is, and to draw the line, it will be hard. Then, for now, for example, if I look at the chart, I can see the support and resistance
Yeah.
without drawing the lines,
Yeah. Yeah.
or the trend line, the breakout, everything without even drawing the lines.
Yeah.
So that's why all of this comes with the practice. So yeah, people should practice, and there is no like timeline or everyone. It's like proportional or customized to everyone.
Yeah.
It can take for you 1 month, for other people 5 months, for others they can quit after it.
So you mentioned this very often, like they'll quit or they quit.
Yeah.
And I think I know where it comes from. We see this lifestyle on social media, a lot of like successful traders or people that claim to be successful traders, either or. And they show like, they don't show them working and how hard they're working. I mean, now I think we're seeing more influencers showing the real side, time lapse of them behind the chart for hours. But still, there's a lot of people that just show, okay, the luxuries, the cars, the houses, the vacations. So everybody's like, okay, I'm going to spend like 2 hours a day looking at a chart and then I'm going to have this lifestyle.
Exactly.
And obviously that's not realistic. So what does the lifestyle look like? What, like, how many hours does it actually take? I know it might be different, but like on average, how much time does it take? Because I heard a lot of traders tell me like it's a full-time job. You're working. Like if you want to make it, you have to work.
Exactly.
So what does the lifestyle really look like?
Yeah, but we go back to this. It's the same thing. For new traders, it's full-time. It should be a full-time thing. Because they need to practice. They have to spend as much time as on the charts as they can.
Yeah.
For later on, when you become an expert, if you want, you can just, there is a concept of set and forget. Like you know the charts, you know the analysis, you are an expert in one pair, for example, gold, Nasdaq. You will choose 1 to 2 pairs and you will focus on these pairs. So you will know that. No need to look at everything. So it's depends, or it's different between new people
and experienced.
Experienced, because you can give this 1 to 2 hours per day for experienced people. So it's more than enough. Okay. You check the charts, you read the news, you do your analysis, you set and you forget. You put the trade, SLTP, and you close MetaTrader, you close your laptop, and you go do something else. And this is the goal of trading.
To get there.
Of course. The goal is not to... Why we are trading? The goal is freedom. The money is the tool. The goal is freedom. Not to be in a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You will... It's like anything. Again, any business. But people... We go back to the quadrant, if you want, of Robert Kiyosaki, the business owners, investors, employees, and self-employed. Some people think that if they have a business, they are business owners. No, they are employed by themselves.
By their own business.
Yeah. So they have a job. To move from self-employed to a business owner, you need to build a system that even if you are not there,
it works.
It works. And you are making money. This is the goal. It's not the goal, okay, it's better to stay employed, not to have a small business, and you have all the responsibilities, and you are the CEO, and you have all the bills to pay, all the salaries to pay, the rent to pay. No, it's better to stay as an employee. You have all the benefits, insurance, you have the salary, all the benefits from the employment, tickets, flight tickets, anything, and you will get paid if you are making the same amount of money. Unless you change and you build a system in your business, you will become a business owner or an investor, which are 5% of people. And trading and Forex is from this side. Like the quadrant, there are employees, self-employed, business owners, investors. These are a part, like 95%, and these are another part, 5%. So that's the goal.
That's interesting. So it's kind of like any other career.
Yeah.
You start out, you work more hours, you work hard,
Yeah.
and then as you get better, you can kind of lay back and
Exactly.
let it work for you.
Yeah, but let me tell you one thing. That's the importance of having someone with you, because when you are copying their trades, they will be giving you like the end result, but in the process of learning. So you will be learning and earning at the same time.
Okay.
If they give you signals, if they tell you what to do,
Yeah.
market insights,
Yeah.
they are helping you to earn while you are learning,
Yeah.
not to trade alone.
Copy trading always interests me. I see it a lot. Like for me, I use eToro to buy stocks,
Okay.
like normal investments, and I always see like copy this trader.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but I never trust it. I'm always like a little.
Yeah.
They're still human at the end of the day, you know.
Exactly, of course.
So what do you think people should look out for if they're looking to copy someone's trades?
Yeah.
What's like things you can do to check, make sure it's somewhat safe?
You have to see the results, the drawdown. What's the drawdown? The success rate, and for the copy trading. But if it's signals, it's also you have to check the history of the person, the trades, the successful trades they took, and the success rate. Whenever you see these confirmed, okay, I can follow. But if you want to be also a trader, you have to learn while copying others. And you will learn from these mistakes.
Yeah.
Like when they tell you, for example, in our community, we say buy gold, for example, and we say the reason for people to know why we are buying gold.
Yeah.
Not to be like followers, like sheeps. I will get to this, the wolves and the sheeps. So people have to know why they are buying, why they are selling, for the people that want to learn and become traders.
Yeah.
If they don't want and they just want to make like passive income or side income, they can follow and just gamble and click
go
buy
with
and
the
sell.
flow.
Yeah.
So what is the sheep and the wolf?
This is a strategy.
Okay.
And you can see it everywhere in the markets. Like the wolves, they see the opportunities. I will give you examples. They see the opportunities before anyone else in the market.
Yeah.
The sheeps, they follow the wolves, but they are late. Example, let's start with gold.
Yeah.
A few years ago, it was like, or silver. Silver is better.
Yeah.
In 2023 or 2, silver price was $17. The wolves, when I was telling people to buy silver, no one is talking about silver.
Yeah.
They were following the gold
Yeah.
because they know gold. The wolves see this opportunity, the silver, and they tell people. They start buying. And people will not buy because the price is very low. Later on, when the price will skyrocket, when it went above $100, people will start and rush to find silver and where can I buy silver.
Yeah.
These are the sheeps.
Yeah.
When the price is up,
they buy.
Yeah, they
buy high,
start,
sell low.
Exactly, because everyone is talking about it.
Yeah.
And they follow, like the sheeps.
Yeah.
The same concept. They see something, everyone is buying, let's go, and it will drop the price.
This brings me to my next topic that I wanted to discuss with you, is the psychology in trading. So first question, how important is your psychology when it comes to trading?
It's the most important.
Why?
It's the number one, because if you cannot manage your emotions, trading is not for you. Because fear and greed play they are managing you.
Yeah.
They are managing your fingers.
The puppet masters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you click buy or sell.
Yeah.
If you get out of a position or stay in.
Yeah.
So that's why I go back to the set and forget. Like خلاص, this is my trade. If the SL got or stop loss will be hit, let it
That's
be.
it. Yeah.
This is my expense in this business.
Yeah.
If I hit the TP, I hit the TP, great.
Yeah.
And it should be like you need to have a goal, a plan in trading.
Yeah.
Like 5% example per day. Profit or loss. Profit or loss, not
Mhm.
profit or loss alone. Okay? So
Yeah.
if you make profit, you close and you go do something else. And if you lose, also you close and go do something else. Exactly.
Yeah.
So emotions are the most important, because when you put, if you are on a demo account, you don't care. You will
Yeah.
click buy and sell, and you will wait for it to skyrocket the price or anything. When you start putting, even if it's $10, it's your money.
Yeah.
Here the emotions will start playing. That's
Yeah.
why in the education that we give, we don't let the traders trade on demo account more than 2 weeks, because the emotions have to play. Now they have to practice how to manage and to control their emotions.
Yeah.
If it's a buy or a sell, and even if it's a loss or a profit,
Yeah.
be what do you call it, like neutral.
Yeah.
Don't be happy, don't be sad.
Yeah. That's so interesting that you say that. It just reminded me the first time I ever like started trading. I started on a demo account.
Yeah.
I did it for 6 months to show my dad because I was young. I had no income, so I had to show him and like I can do it.
Yeah.
So I did it for 6 months. It was profitable. I went to my dad. I showed him the history, and I was like, "Can I have $1,000 so I can start trading for real?" So he gave me $1,000, and I lost it exactly the way you said. I opened the trade on Nasdaq. I'll never forget it. I set my stop loss. I set my take profit. I was like, okay, khalas, I'm gonna go to the gym, come back, and see what happened.
Yeah.
I came back, and I was about to hit my take profit. So what did I do? I moved it higher. I'm like, let's go a bit more, a bit
Yeah.
more. It will go, it will go. It went down. It was about to hit my stop loss. I was like, I can take it. Let's go lower. Let's go lower. Margin called.
Exactly.
This
This
is
is-
like the exact story that you said.
And this is what happens
Yeah.
with everyone, all new traders.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how do you fix that? How do you fix that in your mind?
With practice and setting and forgetting.
Mm.
Like when you went to the gym and you came back, you saw the TP, you shouldn't like, here the fear and the greed, they will
Yeah.
start playing.
Yeah.
The greed when you start winning, and the fear when you start losing.
Yeah.
So you just have to be watching.
Yes.
Like act like a machine, a robot. I'm a robot. I cannot, okay, I put it, I cannot,
Cannot
change.
go back.
Yeah. TP, SL, I cannot change anything.
Yeah.
This is my trade, I have to accept it.
Okay.
Unless there is a small, like you saw something, or there is
New
big news, or
yeah.
you knew like minimum 80% that this will change, then you can change it. Okay, no problem. But 100% of the times, set and forget. This is the
Like
rule.
that. Set and forget. This is
Yeah.
my new motto.
Yeah.
So just bouncing off of that again. In the current situation, there's a lot of volatility when it comes to gold, when it comes to currency, when it comes to crypto. As a trader, do you like the volatility or do you not like it?
I love it. Actually, I love it, because I call it the Trump candle now.
Yeah.
Like when Trump will talk, you will see but I do not enter like long-term trades now. It's more of scalping, because I know that any time you can have some new thing, or Trump can go crazy in one tweet.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
That's why I take my profits fast, and I watch the market. I
Yeah.
watch people like gambling,
Yeah. Moving
sell
with each other.
and buy, and
So do you have more trades during these times or less trades?
no less trades, of
Less.
course. Yeah, I tell people it's not about how many trades you can take. Like every day you have to take like 5 trades or 3. One trade, even if it's per week, it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
If you secure every profit that is secured, is a
win.
profit, is a win.
Okay.
If you don't secure this profit, you are losing. So even though, because now I told you, you cannot know anything
Yeah.
what will happen.
Yeah.
So you secure your profits, and even though when you know that Trump will talk, for example, or will speak, I'm talking a lot about Trump because he is moving the markets now. So yeah, it's about taking the right positions and to go out of the markets, especially now.
Okay. So just one last question before we end the podcast. The time flew by. I just looked at it. I'm like, oh, it's been long.
Yeah.
What's the first piece of advice you would give to anyone that's watching that's thinking about starting trading, whether it be Forex, crypto, or anything else?
Like I always say, never start alone. Even if you feel that you are the best trader in the world, or you can be the best, or if you started on a demo account and you are making profits, it's totally different. We just talked about the emotions. Trading is 80% waiting, 10% buy, 10% sell. So this is how important the emotions are. Never start alone. Invest in yourself. Buy the course with the right people. Don't watch YouTube for free, because you will get the results of YouTube. Don't be greedy. Invest what you can afford to lose. And consider it as a business. Have a plan. It's not gambling. And don't think that you will become a millionaire in the next 1 to 2 to 3 months maybe. That's it. It's very simple.
Yeah.
Keep it simple and follow the right people.
Amazing. And where can people find you?
On social media, Instagram, TikTok, The Wolf Talks, and YouTube also. I have a free Telegram channel for everyone. Free education, free signals, free everything. So my goal is to help as much traders or people to become traders as I can.
Amazing. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Nikki.
And thank you guys for watching.